Let's test our placeBid function. Before starting the tests, I want to comment this line. This line, this requirement or this constraint is very good for the final release, but for our testing release or for our tests, this is not okay. Why? Because if I keep this constraint, I must always send millions of way to my contract. So when I call this function, and this can be complicated. So just for our tasks, I'll comment this line. Here, I want to have the JavaScript virtual machine, and selecting the first account from the list, I deploy the contract. The contract has been deployed. We can check the state variables, the owner, the highest binding bid is 0, the default value, the highest bidder is this default address. There's also a default for a variable of type address. This is the end block. This is the start block. The difference means 1 week. And now, using the same account, I try to place a bid. So let's send 100 way. As you can see, we have an error. Why? Because here I have this function modifier, so the owner can't place a bid. Let's select the second account and let's send 30 way. There is no error, the transaction has been mined, and I want to send one more time. So using the third account from the list, I'll send, let's say, 50 way. Okay, so the third account, the address that starts with 4B0 must be the highest bidder, and the highest binding bid must be 40. Why 40? Because the first bidder bid 30 plus the increment, and we have the 40 value. So let's check this. What is the highest bidder? This address, as I expected. And what is the highest binding bid? It's 40, as I expected. Okay, now the first account that has sent Ether, so this account, sends another 30 way. So first time he sent 30 way plus this value, and he has in total 60 way. placeBid. Now he must have become the highest bidder, and the highest binding bid will be or must be 60. Let's check it. Okay, he became the highest bidder, and the highest binding bid is 60. If another account, let's say the last account, comes and sends 100 way, this account will become the highest bidder, and the highest binding bid will be 70. The previous highest binding bid, 60, plus the increment, which is 10. The highest bidder is this address. Okay. And the highest binding bid is 70. 60 plus the increment. So, as we have seen, our placeBid function works as expected.